Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to yet another video. So the most common question I've been getting these days is, when are you going to throw the turbo kit on the Evo? That is exactly what I'm going to figure out today. So I have the full ETS kit. It's the ETS downpipe, the manifold. What else does it come with? A bunch of other stuff. With the Precision 6266 turbo, I have FIC 1100 injectors. I got to call up my tuner, who is going to be English racing over like in the Portland area, Portland, Oregon. You got to figure out what fuel pump. As soon as I get that figured out, I can get those parts ordered, and then we can start getting this crazy build started. I already have the built motor. We're good to go there. I have a spec stage 2 clutch, so that should be able to hold up just fine. I just need to get these last few things ordered. Then we can get the turbo kit on, injectors in, the fuel pump in, and if they're gonna need like fuel rails and all that, I'm gonna do everything before we head down there. Let's give them a call, see what they say. I cannot be more stoked to get this build started. They're closed. They open in 45 minutes. I guess I'll call them then. All right, let's give this another shot. 10:08. They should be open. They should be ready to discuss some fun build stuff. Throw on speakerphone so you guys can hear.
3 for service.
Probably tech support, I would say.
Sorry, our tech support line is busy. We recommend for the...
Hello, my name is Devin. I am in the process of starting the build on my Evo 10. Give me a call back. Well. Guess we'll wait to hear back. So it's been like 5 hours. They still have not got back to me. I'm gonna call them again, try a different department, see if I can get through to somebody, because I really want to get some parts ordered for this car. They seem really hard to get a hold of. Hey, I'm in the process of building my Evo. It's Evo X. I'm shooting for 500 at the wheels. I'm just curious what you'd recommend for fuel pump.
The fuel pumps we carry in stock.
Okay, what would you recommend?
75.
What pump would you recommend? I was planning on just throwing it all in here and then trailing it down there.
Yeah,
I'm
I can send you this pump.
Okay, what pump is it?
It's an Avenue.
Avenue?
Avenue.
Okay, and then, so injectors, I'm running FIC 11s. So they definitely were not the most helpful. I was hoping they would kind of walk me through on the stuff I needed. He kind of just told me they have a fuel pump I can buy from them, and didn't really tell me what it was, or I didn't understand what he was trying to say. And yeah, as far as like horsepower goals, they were really helpful. So I guess it's up to me to figure all that out. And then when I go to tune the car, or when I'm ready to have it tuned, I will just set up an appointment and bring the car down there and have them tune it. It's not really the plan I had in mind, but I guess it's gonna have to work. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm actually on ETS's website, if you can see here, and I'm gonna run down to the shop, make sure I have everything that is in this kit, which I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I have everything that is included in the kit, but I'm just gonna lay it out on the shop floor. I know I have all the main pieces, like obviously I have the turbo, the manifold, the downpipe, the dump tubes, and the wastegates and all that. But as far as like random gaskets, obviously I'll have to replace gaskets and stuff like that. And then the oil feed line, the oil return line, and what else? I have the intake as well, so I don't need that. I'm trying to like brainstorm. Also, if any of you watching have any more ideas, so my goal is 500 horsepower at the wheels, on pump gas, stock cams with this ETS 6266 turbo kit, and I have FIC 1100 injectors, which will be, I feel that they're gonna be plenty for pump gas. I'm not doing 85. I'm sticking to strictly pump because I cannot get ED5 around here very easily. I have to buy it by the drums, and I don't want to do that. So I think I'm gonna go with the WTF tuned Walbro 450 kit. For the fuel pump, it comes with the fuel pump, the hanger, and like very detailed instructions. So that's super nice. That's the main reason I want to support them, because they literally go all out on their instructions. So let's head down to the shop right now, get everything laid out on the ground. I'm gonna take this photo right here, bring that with me. I'll just throw it on my phone, and then make sure I have everything. The main thing I'm worried about right now is the oil feed and oil return lines. Let's go. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm kind of stressed out this whole build. I've never done anything more than like just straight up bolt-ons on a car. So trying to get to like 500 horse at the wheels is kind of stressing me out, I ain't gonna lie. That's half the reason I'm documenting everything for you, just so if you plan on doing everything in the future like I am right now, hopefully this guide kind of helps you out and kind of walks you through the process of how I'm deciding what parts to run on the car, who to have tune the car, and all that fun stuff. I know the car's gonna be super, super fun when it's all done, so I'm very stoked for that. I just want to get everything done right the first time. I don't want to be tearing the car back down, replacing just random little things. I want it done right the first time. So everything I have for the car is in this box back here. It's kind of probably all dirty and dusty now, but let's rip everything out, get it all set up on the floor, and make sure I have all the parts and pieces that I need. So this is everything that I have. We have the manifold there, the downpipe, turbo, the dump tubes. The one thing I notice I don't have right off the bat is an oil feed line. That's the drain line right there, I believe. Yeah, that's got to be the drain line right there that I'm seeing. And I'm not seeing the oil feed line, so I'm gonna have to source that. As far as all the clamps and everything, looks like we have everything there. Turbo goes on there, blah blah. We have all of the wastegates and all that. We're running dual tile wastegates. I do have the ETS intake as well with the 4-inch MAF, so that should be fine. Like I mentioned earlier, those are the FIC 1100 injectors. What else will I need? I have a test pipe already on the car. I have full exhaust, the Toma exhaust. I think we're good. Like as soon as I get the fuel pump in, I did get a 4-inch front mount as well. You guys will see what I ordered for that. It's a very nice 4-inch front mount. It's gonna look really nice and perform very well. I already have an upper intercooler pipe, and he also gave me this intercooler pipe right there, which I don't think I'm going to even need. I might need the coupler, but probably not the pipe itself, because I already have one. I'm going to go on my phone and see what I can do. I want to make sure that's the lower, or the return, not the oil feed. And then I need to order whatever line I need for the oil feed or return. As I'm looking on ETS's website, there's a super long line right there that I don't have. That is the oil feed line. So I'm gonna have to order that. Maybe I'll give him a call. Oh, that's on modern. That's on modern. So either way, modern auto performance and ETS, it's all gonna be the same. So I gotta get that. And then of course I'm gonna need a new gasket for that right there. I believe that's the only gasket I actually use. Everything else is V-band. These are all V-bands. There's about 40 freaking, there's a bunch of V-bands. Anyways, I will need that gasket right there as well for the downpipe to the test pipe. And then I'll probably get a new one for the test pipe to the catback as well, just to make sure I don't have any leaks. But other than that, I think we're good. As soon as I get the fuel pump in, we can start installing this on the car. This is going to be such a fun install. I did email the guys over at WTF Tune about the fuel pump, just to make sure, as far as wiring goes, making sure I can just splice it into the factory wiring or just plug it into the factory wiring. Making sure I don't have to hardwire it, meaning I don't have to connect it right to the battery and do all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna wait for them to get back to me on that, and then we should be good. I'll place the order for that fuel pump kit. Like I said, I did order the front mount, so as soon as that comes in, the fuel pump comes in, I need to order those gaskets. I need to order that oil feed line. I'm really surprised he didn't give it to me. He gave me everything else, including that intake. I'm super stoked on this intake. Then we can get everything installed on the car. As far as tuning goes, I want English to tune it. I know they're really good. I know they weren't the most helpful when I called them and I talked to them about getting this kit installed and making sure I have everything that I need. But I know they're really good tuners. They're incredible what they do with Evos. So I'm definitely gonna have them tune the car. What I'm gonna try to do is have them email me over a base map so I can just load onto the car myself with my laptop and my what are they called? The little cable. What's the cable called? It's been so long since I tuned the Evo last. Oh, Tactrix cable. I have the Tactrix cable. I have the software and everything on my laptop, so I can just throw a base map on there and drive it down there. If they can't do that, I will have to bust out the truck, throw the car, the Evo on the trailer, the car trailer, and trailer down there. I personally would rather just drive it. So we should be good. Like I said, if anyone watching this has any more advice on things you think I may need, I'm not sure if I'm going to need a fuel pressure regulator. I don't think I'll need one. Once again, I'm waiting for WTF to get back to me on that. Fuel pressure regulator, the fuel rail, I should be fine stock on all that stuff. I'm sticking to stock cams, like I said. I don't want to do valve springs or anything. So if anyone watching this has any more advice, like I said, this is my first time ever trying to build a car to this high of a horsepower. So I'm kind of clueless. I'm kind of new at all this. I've just been doing a lot of reading online. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other advice. Appreciate it. I'm going to head down to the computer right now, look for that oil feed line. If I can't find one online, I'm going to call up ETS. I'm going to actually do that first. I want a legit ETS oil feed line, even though they're probably all the same. And then I needed to order those 2 gaskets, or the 3 gaskets. I need to get all of that ordered, and then we can start installing this damn turbo kit. So this here is the oil feed line I need. This is exactly what I need. It's for the T3 kit. It's made by MIP. ETS and MIP is gonna be the same. It's only $40, so I'm super stoked on that. And also I just went back and reviewed the phone call I had with English, and I figured out the fuel pump they were recommending, even though he was seemed kind of weird about it. I don't know why. It just seemed kind of weird to me. And it's called an ASNU pump. It's ASNU. It's an FP330E fuel pump. They're E85 friendly, even though I'm not going to be running E85 anytime soon. Maybe in the future, if someone in Spokane gets E85 into a pump and I can pump it in my car, I would definitely go E85. They're E85 compatible. It's a direct drop-in. It does not require any modifications to the fuel system. Simply, I'm just reading off right here. It says simply unplug the existing pump and you place it with the new pump. It flows at 330 lph. Enough fuel for over 500 horsepower. No cutting in the basket is required. Just drops straight in and plugs into the standard wiring. So honestly, and it's cheap too. It's only $160. So I am going to get this pump. Number 1 is because the English recommended it. Number 2, it's cheaper. Number 3, I don't have to get the whole install kit. It's literally like just a drop-in, just like the Walbro 255 was for my STI. This thing literally just drops in. So I'm gonna go with this pump here, and we should have everything I need now. I'll keep you guys updated on the build, of course. This is gonna be a super fun build. This is gonna be insane for the channel. The car is gonna be absolutely wild when it's done. Like I said, even if I can make like 480 at the wheels, that'd be absolutely insane. It's only about 350 to 360 at the wheels right now, so add another 120 to 150-ish horsepower to that. Add all the turbo noises, dual wastegates, both VTA, so into atmosphere. It's gonna be insanely loud. It's gonna be fast as hell. It's gonna be a super fun build. Stay tuned to the channel. If you're not subscribed already, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you guys are enjoying this video already, go down below, smash that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel out. I would really appreciate it. So I'm getting the fuel pump order right now. Like I said, it's made by ASNU, ASNU. I've heard it's very, very good pump. I did some reading online on the forums, on the Evo X forums. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up. It's $160, free shipping. The one I was gonna go with was, let me go on WTF tuning. I believe it's like 250 or 300. It's $250. So I'm saving $100 by going to this pump here. And this one should be plenty. So I'm gonna pick this fuel pump up. You guys already know I'm gonna be doing a full install with everything. So installing the fuel pump is gonna be a video. Installing injectors is gonna be a video. Everything's gonna be on the channel. It's gonna be absolutely insane. It's gonna be a super fun build. So guys, stay tuned to make some insane power on this car. I got everything ordered now. It's just literally just a waiting game. I would say within a week I should have all the parts in and be ready to start installing stuff on the car. Stay tuned. It's gonna be insane. Also, Nate from WTF Tuning did email me back like immediately, so huge shout out to Nate if you ever come across this video. He did say the Walbro 450 was a little big for what I'm shooting for, so I didn't even need that big of a fuel pump. He recommended what was it? It was like a Aeromotive 325. So it's around the same exact size that I just ordered. So that works out perfectly. That's what he recommended. I ordered pretty much same exact pump, but just a different brand. Should be good to go there. So once again, huge shout out to Nate if you're watching this. Really appreciate the fast response. And also in my inbox, I got an email back from APR Performance. If you guys know, they are one of my sponsors. I'm running their wing and their mirrors on my FRS right now. I did sell the Battle Arrow off the Evo, and we're installing a APR GTC 300 on the Evo. So pretty soon here, I'll be getting the APR GTC 300 wing and the APR carbon fiber grille in for the Evo. That can really button up the car again. I need my big wing back. I know some of you guys think the stock wing looks better. Some of you guys prefer the wingless look, and some prefer the big wing. I actually want you guys to go down in the comment section below and let me know what you think. Hashtag stock wing, hashtag big wing, or hashtag wingless. I really want to know what you guys think. I personally prefer the big wings myself. Of course, you guys already know that I run big wings on all my cars. I want to know what you guys think, so go drop a comment down in the comment section below. So I know I told you guys the MAP and the ETS oil feed line may be the same, or probably was the same, but I ended up calling ETS just to make sure. And they have a bunch of pieces, like one that goes into the head, and then there's the oil, braided line itself, and then there's a little billet fitting that goes onto the top of the turbo. I have the fitting that goes to the top of the turbo, but I don't have the piece that goes to the head or the braid line itself. And all that together with shipping was close to $100. So I actually put the order on hold, and I texted the guy I got my kit from just to see if he has it. If he doesn't have it, no big deal. I'll go ahead and order it. But if I can save the $100, of course I'm gonna save the $100. Really hope he has it. We all know I could use $100 for other stuff on the car, like gas when I get this thing done, because this thing's it's probably gonna burn through gas really, really fast. Oh, and also one more thing that I tried to order from ETS, but they wouldn't sell it to me, is the gasket from the cylinder head to the exhaust manifold. So where the exhaust manifold bolts on, they said, bro, just reuse that. It's metal. We just reuse them all the time. Anyways, I need to do some work on the bike, so let's go head down to the shop, bust up the R1. I know some of you have been missing that bike. Let's go get that thing out and let's get some work done on that bike. So if you're new to the channel, I ride a 2010 Yamaha R1. I made a whole playlist on this bike over the winter, doing all new plastics on it, new exhaust, getting it tuned, and just making it mine, like my own bike, personalized my own bike. But I was riding it the other day, did a little mountain run with my homies, and noticed my brakes were like not what they should be like. Let me show you my bike for those of you who are new. So this is the beast. It's a, like I said, it's a Yamaha R1. I absolutely love the bike. It's amazing, but what we're gonna be doing right now is all new brake pads on it. And stay tuned for a little story about how we got a little damage on this thing, unfortunately. Kind of laid it over. I'll explain this after we get these brake pads swapped out. Let's get this thing into the shop and get to work. I know there's been a few comments on the channel requesting to see the bike some more. So for those of you who are moto heads like myself, here is some R1 footage. Hope you enjoy. You know what I just realized? One of my homies borrowed the rear stand for this bike. He had to swap out his rear tire. And I am not so sure if I can use just the front stand, hoist this thing up, if it's gonna be stable without the rear stand. Because I know just the rear stand by itself is fine, but I don't know about just the front stand by itself. Let's give it a shot. Hopefully I don't tip the bike over. But Jesse, you motherfucker, if you're watching this, I need that rear stand back, bro. I need to get these rear brake pads swapped out. This bike sounds absolutely like incredible. It sounds so mean. I always tell people it's a mix between a Harley and a crotch rocket. That's exactly what it sounds like. Listen to this thing. It sounds so good. Hell yeah. That sounds so sick. The main thing I am worried about is the front brake pads, because I know they're pretty worn out on this bike. Wait, did I even get the front pads in the mail? Watch me not have the fronts. I have two packages here, so I'm thinking the fronts came in. Let's check real quick. There's one set of fronts. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. So what I always do when I order stuff online, how do I explain this? I always try to get the best deal as possible, right? So the reason I have this right here, I have one set of fronts and the rear pads, but I don't have the other set of fronts. How I bought these pads is I go on like Rocky Mountain ATV MC, which is a motorcycle company. I find the part number for whatever I need. So for example, these brake pads, I found the part number, which is always stamped right on it. It's FA442/4HH. Take that part number, throw it in eBay, and then you always find like really good deals. Originally, these pads were like $180 front and rear. They're really good pads that I need for this bike. Of course, you don't want to cheap out on pads. And I got the front and rear both sets of the front and the rear for like $80 ship. They were all three from different sellers. So that's how I ended up with one set of fronts and the rears and not the other set of fronts. So somehow I want to try and get the rear jacked up. Wait, I don't think I need to take the rear wheel off. Cameron, where you at when I need you, bro? My brother Cameron, if you guys don't know who that is, which I'm sure you do. He's like one of the biggest YouTubers there is. Full-on moto YouTuber. But I don't think I need to take that rear wheel off to get these pads swapped out. I'm pretty sure I can pull the caliper off with these two bolts here. Let's give it a shot. I think I can. Yeah, look at that. Seeing how they did that with the rears, I'm really curious to see if the fronts, you don't need to pull the wheel off either. Kind of like Brembos, you know, on a car. You can just pull the pins out, slide new pads in. And it's looking, I wonder if these are Brembos actually. Are these Brembos on this bike? I don't know. They look sick though. It's looking like the same thing here. So I just pull two little clips out on the backside, the pins come out, and then I pull the pads out, put new pads in, and you'll be on your way. I was about to end the video and then I totally forgot I was gonna tell you about how I laid this bike over. And guess what? I didn't even lay it over. My girlfriend Bobby did. Yeah, can you guys believe that? All right, let me tell you the story. So basically what happened, the mountain run I told you I just went on with my homies. Bobby came with me, Bobby was on the back. We got to the top of the mountain, all the way to the top of the mountain, right? I stop, put the kickstand down, get off my bike. She's just chilling on it. And then when she gets off the bike, the kickstand gives out, the bike falls over, falls into my homie's bike, which is also an R1. I think it's a little older. I'm not exactly sure what year it is. Fell into his bike, and then the bike fell on the ground, kind of caught Bobby's leg, and that's the damage that happened to the bike. So I had to replace that left side fairing, I got to replace that stator cover, and then the clutch lever as well. The clutch lever got severely bent up there, and I was able to ride home. I actually bent it back a little bit when I got home just so I can ride around town until I get my new clutch lever in. But yeah, that's the story. So lesson learned, it is like 99.9% my fault because I got off without her getting off first. It is what it is. I can't sit there and cry about her all day because at the end of the day, stuff happens. Stuff's gonna happen no matter what, and you just gotta move on with your life. You know, it's not a big deal. So that's the story of how my girlfriend laid over my street bike. It's pretty wild. I wish there was a better story behind it, but there's not. It's just her getting off the bike and the bike fell over. Anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. Really hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog. A lot of dope content coming soon with the Evo build. As you guys just heard on the phone call, the Evo build's kind of starting finally, so waiting on more parts from that. When that thing is making some power though, that is gonna be a fun ass car. If you guys are as stoked as I am, make sure you go hit that subscribe button right up in the top right hand corner. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.